In this video, I want to talk about when you have a potential, I wouldn't necessarily call him a low performer, when you have someone on your team that's giving you trouble, or you have I'd like to think of it as it's friction points, right? So, and if you know, I'm a manager, and so not only have I managed this company, but multiple other companies, and I have friends that come to me and say, "Hey, D, how this case happened?" And so, in this scenario, they've inherited a team, and so one of the things that we're starting to think about is one-on-ones. And I just want to share my thought process, and you guys let me know what if it makes sense or maybe it doesn't, right? A lot of what I'm thinking about when you inherit a team, there's a lot of already culture baked into that team, especially if they've been there at the company for a while. They've been doing things a particular way. And so as I come in, I am not only trying to understand what was going on, but if there are things that I'm seeing that might not be beneficial for growth, or, it may not just be the best way. And I'm not saying that there's a right or wrong way for a lot of things. I'm just saying that and in this scenario, we're using a one-on-one. So if before one-on-ones were not used and they didn't see the benefits of a one-on-one, then me coming in and trying to say, hey, here's a one-on-one and we meet every week and it's your time, then that might seem weird to the person that all of a sudden, they have this 30 to an hour to just like talk about the things that they want to talk about. Now, where I'm running into this back and forth, I would say, this is junction, this friction is that the person that, is in that position, I don't think they see the need for a one-on-one. Eh, And I've often put it as it's not necessarily mandatory. I'm always going to create the time for them, but if they feel that they need the time to do more work or do something that will make them a little bit better, I'm always going to give them that time back. Now, the problem I'm running in is that every time they want the time back, like they never see a reason to meet. And that's rubbing me because I usually use this time to build connection. I'm usually using this time to just give a progress update to see, hey, how are things going? What can I help you with? And what are the roadblocks? And then let's start to think about like what's the future state look like? Do you want a promotion? What does that look like? I think I run into that a lot with not only this person, but other persons on different teams that I work with, because they don't necessarily have that self-awareness to then say, here's what I'm struggling with, or here's where I could need help with. And I think that's an issue that I am wrestling with, is because, do I say this? If you're in this place of never figuring out or never knowing, like, hey, what do I need help with? Obviously, it's my job as a manager to help you there. It is hard. And so one of the things that I am trying to do now is the next time they say, hey, I don't think we need this, I just need to remind them, hey, here's why we have the one-on-one. Like for me, it is a time for us to connect, just talk about like life or just get to know each other better. So the more I can know you, the more we can, go back and forth. That's number one. Number two, let's see how we're progressing towards our goals. And number three, what roadblocks can I help you remove, or are there areas that you might even know that you're, as a roadblock that I can help you? And number four, like, what are some career goals that I can help you? What are some coaching points that I can help you go further? And so those are some of the things that I'm thinking about. And I believe that the more I'm able to share that, I'm hoping that he will come around, that person will come around. But how would you guys handle this? I know this is a typical thing in a lot of areas, but I just wanted to share what I've been thinking, what's been on my mind, and I'll be sharing a lot more of these of just my thought process, changes I made and why I made them, and hopefully it's helping someone out there. So if you're a manager and you're trying to figure out why I should have a one-on-one, this is just something that I hope will help you. And I've seen it work amazing when consistently week over week you have your one-on-one, you've built that relationship with your teammates, amazing things happen. Hopefully that's what's helpful.